Happy Monday, everybody, and welcome to this episode of Q&A with the Hombre. Hope you guys had a fantastic weekend. So happy you guys could come and join me today for this Q&A session. We're going to have some fun discussions, I'm sure, especially with Cliff here. He's always got some great questions and information to share with everybody. Like, he's drinking Fortaleza Blanco tonight, and he wants to know what the guys and girl, how about we just call them ladies? How about the guys and ladies? What are you guys drinking? I am drinking one of my sample bottles from El Tesoro for our El Tesoro reposado single barrel that we're doing at the Tequila Barrel and Agave Collective. This the one that we picked, which isn't this one, will be coming in a few weeks. So if you guys haven't already decided you want to take advantage of it, and you do want to pick up some bottles or whatever, let me know. You can join the collective at tequilabarrelcollective.com and then send me an email and let me know how many bottles you want. It's going to run around $60. I'm kind of waiting to see when it lands because El Tesoro's looking at having a price increase here in California effective May 1st. I know some of you have already experienced it in other parts of the country. They're kind of phasing it out in different states where the price increase happens in different states at different times. So our price increase here in California will be effective May 1st. So if this barrel lands before then I can get a good price on it. Otherwise, it may be a little bit more if it lands after May 1st. So fingers crossed that it lands before May 1st. All right, and then also Raysol, we're doing our Raysol 10-year aged 20th anniversary barrel is coming in as well, probably about 3 weeks. This is a very special one. I think on Wednesday, what I'm going to do is instead of doing a happy hour with the Hombre with the guests, we're going to dedicate that to Raysol. So you guys can really learn some cool stuff. And then I'll do a side-by-side comparison between our first Raysol bottle and our second one. So make sure you guys tune in on Wednesday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for our special happy hour with the Hombre, where we're talking about Raysol, which is just one of my favorite extra añejos, especially the French oak side of things. So it's going to be really good. You guys should check it out and join me. And then I'll do a tasting because I have samples from when I picked them out in Mexico of the new one that's coming. And I of course I buy a case of everything that I do because honestly, if I'm not going to buy it and I don't want it, I'm not going to do a buy for the group for it. All right. So I keep our buys. So we're just getting good stuff. We're June. We've got a Vago, an exclusive batch of Mezcal Vago for you Mezcal drinkers. It is so good. And even if you're not a Mezcal drinker and you're like, oh, I don't like it because of the smokiness, this one has very little smokiness, and it's kind of weird because it has like a bubblegumish kind of sweet flavor to it, which is really good. I really enjoyed it. And so that's going to be a really special buy that we're doing too. And then we're doing a special buy with Cascaween, where they're actually making an exclusive tequila for us. Instead of us buying, these batches where they do a bunch of batches and different places can buy it, they're actually making an exclusive batch for us. We're the only ones in the world that's going to have it. They're going to put the collective name on the label. It is going to be fantastic, you guys. You definitely want to be a part of this because Cascaween makes really good tequila. All right, let's see. Cliff throws out some more information for you. He says $7 increase for the El Tesoro Blanco in Florida. It's $43.99. Oh, see, there you go. So they're already seeing an increase in Florida, California. The ones that they said are going to see the biggest increase in price are the Extra Añejo, the regular Extra Añejo, and the Paradiso. You'll see a dramatic increase in price. And it's not because they're trying to jerk people around or they're going to make drastic changes to the line or anything. It's because it's been so undervalued for so long. They're just bringing it up to where like G4 and everybody else that's of equal quality is. And the reason being is when Beam Suntory bought it, they kind of just let it run its course and didn't really pay much attention to it. And nurture it. And now they kind of understand what they have as far as a tequila line goes. And so they're investing more into it. They're doing more things with it. Like if you saw the happy hour with Carlos, he's talking about doing some single barrel stuff like with what Ocho did, where they're aging it in Scotch barrels and different kinds of barrels like that, and doing a limited run of them for single barrel añejos, which I'm really looking forward to seeing what he's got up his sleeve for the El Tesoro line. So there you go. That's kind of like all my announcements right now. So you guys, questions or comments? You want to talk about things? Ferment and Still is doing really well. We're still adding all kinds of stuff to it. I know for some of you that orders have taken a long time, and I apologize for that. We're trying to get these processes all ironed out and make sure our inventory system is reading right with stuff that we have in stock versus stuff we need to order, and then getting everything organized. So we're only in our first 3 weeks, and so I apologize if it took longer than you'd expect. And we're gonna get it down. It's gonna be quicker, but it's just a process of getting these processes down and making sure we know how things are gonna move forward and such. So don't worry though, I'm watching all of your orders and making sure that they all get through, and I'm bothering people so that you guys can get them in a timely fashion. So far we've got them. We're back to where we should be. Are you getting the 1, 2, 3? Yeah, we already have it. Yep. I think it's already in stock, isn't it? I think it's already back. Diablito's back too. I think so. I think we've got the 1, 2, 3 Añejo in stock. I can double check. I think it's back. We just got some of the 1, 2, 3s back in stock because people wiped us out of the Diablito. They wiped us out of a lot of stuff. We had so many orders in the first 3 weeks that we just watched our inventory just go disappear. And so we had to order more inventory. We got things stocked back up. And so I know Jay's placed a few orders with us. Okay, good. I'll look for your order to come through. And if it doesn't have, just message me and I'll see if we put an order in for it. I don't think it's out of stock distributor, so I think we can get it. So, all right. So Cliff says, can you talk to us about some bang for your buck tequilas? An excellent $200 bottle is great, but so is a $50 bottle. Most of the stuff I talk about, Cliff, is not $200. So most of the stuff is bang for the buck. And if you watch the reviews, you'll see I did the Sangre Alteña line. That is huge bang for your buck. $19.99 for a Repo and Blanco, and $29.99 for an Añejo. That just can't be beat. So don't waste any more time. Head over to Ferment and Still and pick some of that up because it will blow your mind. Everybody that I've talked to so far, everybody that's bought it and tried it is like, thank you for referring me to Sangre Alteña because it is fantastic for the price. It just can't be beat. Everybody says that. And so I know you'd like it too. Is the link goes like the Ferment and Still? Yes. Not fermented, just ferment and still. So you want to take the ED out. So it's fermentandstill.com. Here, I'll put it up here. It's part of my captions here. Here we go. Our new store, fermentandstill.com. That's the website. And we really do a good job on making sure we get the best agave spirits up there. Nothing diffused, nothing additives, all good quality, made right. And we're trying to help promote the young guys. And then we just announced last week too that we're now donating part of our profits to the BAT project, the Interchange the Tequila project, where we're helping to improve sustainability and biodiversity amongst agave, so we can have great agave spirits from the small producers for a long time to come. So we're donating part of our profits back to the community, back to helping the mezcaleros and the agaveros and tequileros all keep producing some great tequila. So oh great, Lalo. Yeah, Lalo's great stuff. And that was such a fun happy hour with the Hombre with Lalo. He's such a great guy. He's a good friend of mine. As you can tell from the way we talk to each other, he's super nice. And I'm looking forward. I'm actually heading to Mexico. I just got my airline tickets. So, and you guys, I've got some, hold on, let's do this real quick. All right. Jorge's got G4 and Yeo in the house. Good job. Yes. Everybody loves G4. So, yeah, he is great. So I'm going to Mexico in August, and I'm going to be shooting some footage down there with the master distillers at the distilleries and posting stuff. And I may do some live stuff, just random out of the blue live thing. Here we are in Jalisco, Mexico, sitting down with, and we could be sitting down in a restaurant eating tacos and drinking tequila. And I may just do a live thing with us where we'll just come on and talk to you guys, and you guys are in the middle of a tour. I can turn it on so you guys can see live while we're walking around the distillery, get an insight into some of the stuff that you normally don't get just every day on Facebook and stuff. So I'm going to try to put together some real special content, and then we come back, I'll do some videos on some of the distilleries and tours with pictures and video, and we'll put together some really great content so you guys can really learn some more about the brands, about the distillery, and of course, I'll have some fun with the master tequileros. I always do that. We joke around with each other, so there's some lightheartedness and fun in there as well. But it should be some really great content coming back from Mexico. So I'll be leaving in August and going down there for 10 days. So it's gonna be great. We're gonna put some great content together, and not only that, we're gonna work on putting together some great exclusive barrel buys on some special stuff that's like normally not available to everybody else. You guys know I love doing that, and the brands love helping us out. So I'm gonna be working on putting some stuff together that. So I may have some great news on some things when I get back as well. Okay, I'm really looking forward. It's been, because of COVID, I wasn't able to go last year, so it's been a while. Ramos D87. Saludos, hombre. Just poured some El Tequilania, Reposado, Gran Reserva. Very nice. I love Tony and all the stuff that he makes there. It's a great brand. I love the Reposado. You can't beat it. It's good. It's good stuff. I love it. I always got it on my shelf. Abel says, hey, y'all, I'm drinking G4. Everyone's got the G4 today, except for me. I'm drinking El Tesoro single barrel reposado right here, from the sample bottle. This one's from they marked it as smooth, okay, which how I feel. It's like,
oh yeah, baby, I'm smooth. Everybody likes smooth. Oh yeah.
All right. I love my smooth voice. My smooth.
You're listening to Smooth Jazz on Smooth 97.4 FM. How's that? You like that? Huh? Was that smooth?
Can you tell I used to work in radio? I did, yeah. All right, we did that one. Fortaleza Repo. All right, Todd's got this Fortaleza with him. Good. Gotta love the Fortaleza. Cascaween Tahona Blanco. Very good. Cascaween makes good stuff. I love the Tahona Blanco. We're getting the Tahona Reposado. Special. They're making it special for us. Not available in the U.S. And we're getting bottles of it that aren't available anywhere in the world. So because we're getting 750 milliliter bottles of it. It's only right now in Mexico in 375 milliliter bottles. And he's basically made the batch of Tahona Blanco exclusively for us. And then he's aging it in barrels right now exclusively for us. And it's 6 months. So it just went in the barrel like 2 weeks ago. So we have 6 months now before it's going to be bottled and then shipped to the U.S. So we're probably looking at December. So this is going to be a really nice Christmas gift. So make sure you save your pennies and your pesos and have some money to pick up like at least the cases, because we're only getting a barrel of each, and then after that it's done. You're not going to find it anymore. So you always want to make sure when you do these buys, you don't want to buy just a bottle, because what happens is people go, yeah, I'll take a bottle of the Reposado and I'll take a bottle of the El Tesoro, and then they get them and they drink them and they go, wow, that was really good, and they come back and they go, okay, I want to buy like 2 or 3 more bottles of the El Tesoro, and I'll get a case of the Reposado. And I look at them and go, Sorry, no, you won't, because they're all sold out. Everybody else bought them all. And then they're like mad, well, are we going to get another barrel? No, because the barrels are expensive. And I need to sell 40 cases of it in order, to make sure that we're not sticking the retailer with a bunch of extra product. And so then they're like, oh, all right, well, and it's like, well, you don't, when I put these buys together, I don't buy, okay? I'm not picking barrels. I'm picking good stuff. So make sure you stock up so you're not sitting there wanting more after you've done with your single bottle that you bought. That's the key. Oh, Manuel, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. In my opinion, are the artisanal mezcals free of additives, usually new to mezcal and agave spirits in general? Love the channel. Cheers. Well, Manuel, yes, they are. It's against the rules for you to use additives in mezcals unless it's on the label. So it'll say what's the I can't remember the avocado I forgot, but it'll say con with additives on it, and it normally will tell you what it is. Like if you do a mezcal gin where it's got the gin botanicals and stuff in it, it'll have the botanicals and stuff listed on the bottle. There's no secretly adding additives to artisanal mezcal, so you're good. It's all natural. There's a lot of good brands out there. If you look on Ferment and Still, I've got some really good high quality mezcals on there that you can find, and we're adding more. I've got a bunch more I've got to be adding on probably later tonight and tomorrow and through the end of the week, but we're going to be stocking up on some good mezcals, good raicillas, good sotos, good bacanoras, good destilados de agave, the unregistered mezcals. Got all kinds of stuff we're going to be filling the site up with, so you guys will have really good options on the Ferment and Still for stuff like that. All right, so what is this? Any recipes I can use good tequila in my coffee? Sure. Take your coffee and put in 2 ounces of an aged tequila in it and drink. It's almost like a hot toddy with coffee instead. I don't know. I wouldn't really match coffee. You can use a coffee flavored tequila like Patron, but I wouldn't put it in coffee. You can do a hot toddy with tea when you're sick and use tequila instead of bourbon with honey and stuff. But I'm not a coffee drinker, so I'm the wrong person to ask about tequila and coffee. I've never. The only time I really drink coffee is if it's in a mocha, because I do love chocolate. You are so welcome, my friend. Always glad to help. You know that. And Jay just went to the site, and 123 is still okay. I'll check and see if we have it in stock. If we do, I'll put it back up. I'll have to see what our stock situation's like. How many cases do you typically get from a barrel? It depends on how long it's aged. The Reposado, the first barrel, we got 33 cases out of it. The second barrel, this barrel we have 42, so we get a little more out of this barrel. So it all depends on where in the stack it is and how what the humidity was like and stuff, and what the angels take out of it. El Tesoro one, we're getting 40 cases out of the El Tesoro Reposado. So it somewhere typically runs between 30 to 45 at the max, maybe, out of a barrel, depending on how long it's aged and how dry or humid it was when it was aging. So, how much you lose to the angels. All right, so J.R.E. Gibe, is that what it says? Senor Rio makes a good coffee liqueur. There you go. You can get a coffee. So does Patron. They have a coffee liqueur, but it's just sweetened syrup stuff. You're welcome, Jay. I'll check on that and just keep an eye on it. Not a problem. Hey, Mark, do you have a price on the 20th anniversary race? So yes, I do. It's $309.99 for a bottle. And if you buy a case, it's $25 off the case. It comes out to like $304 and change for a bottle if you buy a case. And then there's shipping on top of that, because Race All comes in these big boxes, display boxes that you open up, and it's got a beautiful display thing for the bottle, and it's got it's all lead-free crystal, so it has the decanter top stuck in the box, while it has the cork inside the bottle for shipping, and it has a nice metal medallion on it, and it has the Tequila Barrel and Agave Collective logo on it. It says it was hand selected for us. Beautiful. But because the box is so big, shipping on it cost a mint, but we're only doing it for $25 for whatever you want to order of it. And we're going to just kind of eat the rest of it, because it probably will run somewhere between $30 to $40 to ship. But we'll eat the rest. And we tried to price it out, so we didn't lose money on it, but we just kind of break even on it. So, but yeah, we'll have plenty of bottles of it. And I'm going to do a pre-sale on it, because there's so many people that want it, that I want to give people that said that they wanted it up front, first shot before anybody else can get into it. All right, it says, I'm a novice tequila guy, so go easy on me. I bought a bottle of the Santo Blanco, and I really enjoy it. What are your thoughts? The Santo Fino Blanco is actually a good Blanco, so I don't have to go easy on you, because you did okay. That is Sammy Hagar and Guy Fieri's line, the Santo Fino Santo, and the Mezquila stuff is garbage. Don't even touch that. But the Santo Fino Blanco, and I haven't tried the Repo yet, so I've got to get the Repo so I can do a review for you guys. But the Blanco is made by my friend, Mr. Nunez, Eduardo Nunez, over at 1107. And he does a good job. He actually, made the Cabo Wabo brand for Sammy back when it was good for a little while. So he knows what he's doing, and he makes good stuff. And the Santo Fino Blanco is, in my opinion, the best celebrity tequila that's out on the market right now that I've tried. I still haven't tried Lobos 1707 yet, but I'm supposed to be getting some of that to do a review on. So when I get it, I'll do a review. I'll let you guys know whether you should pick it up and whether we're going to stock it on Ferment and Still or not. All right, so let me take a sip of tequila while you guys wind up and think of some more stuff to ask me, or things that you want to comment on. Altasora makes such good stuff. All right, what do you say? It says, hey, Mark. Curious about what you do with this empty bottles. Some are well made and quite nice. What I do with them is actually kind of cool. I have a bottle cutter that I bought, and what you basically do is, do I want to get it out and show you guys? I could show you. If you guys want to see the bottle cutter and stuff, just comment you want to see it, and I'll get up and grab it. But if not, I'm not going to waste my time getting it if you guys are interested in wanting to know about it. But I use a bottle cutter, and it etches the top of the bottle at a point where you can take the top off, and then you take the top off of it. It gets a nice clean cut along it, and then and then we make candles with them. So, and we give them to people. So we have some really cool. My daughter and I have a 13-year-old, 14-year-old little girl, and so we make candles with them, and we make them scented so it smells like vanilla or cookies, or we find all different kinds of aromas that we put in it, oils and stuff. And then we give them to friends, and they look really cool. She likes to put ribbon around them too. So I have ones with like azunia. I've got ones that, G4. I've got all kinds of different bottles that we've made these really cool candles with that we burn. You guys want to see? Okay, here. I'll show you the bottle cutter. It's over in the mystery closet. The closet. Here, we had to do it this way.
The closet of mystery.
All right, so here we go. This is the bottle cutter right here. Looks like this. And what it has is it has this blade that's inside the this arm here that will move, that slides up and down. So you can literally put your bottle in it. So here, I was going to do this. So you take like I'm going to do a Pasote bottle, right? So you put your Pasote bottle in, and then you slide the blade to where you want to cut it, where you want to etch it. So like if I wanted to do it right above the Aztec god, I'd set it right there. And then what you do is you basically just turn it, and they have this pad that they give you, and you release the spring in the blade and it pops up against the glass, and then you just turn it and rotate the bottle, and it puts an etch along the outside of the bottle. And then what you do is you shock it. So you take I use a heat gun because I find it works best. And you take a heat gun and you heat up where the etching is, and then you just plunge it into ice cold water, and all of a sudden the whole top just goes boop, pops right off, and it's usually really clean. But if there's some edges to it, then you take a Dremel tool and you can take sandpaper or something and just kind of sand it down so it's not so sharp. And then you fill up with wax. And what I do is we buy wax from Amazon with different aromas and stuff, oils, and then we just in different colors, so the candles come out different colors and stuff, and we make candles. And my daughter burns them in her room. I have some here and occasionally that I'll burn in the tequila den when I want it to smell good and kind of would chill out. And they make great gifts. People love them. So, and they look really cool with the bottles. So that's what we do. Oh, all right. Let me see. How did I get started as the Tequila Hombre? Well, that's a good question. You guys got time? It's kind of a long story. It's kind of interesting though. Yeah, I've been drinking tequila for a long time, but I really started getting into it a few years ago. And there was never anybody that was doing good reviews and good information. You know, it was always like, oh, I'm doing El Tesoro, and then they pour it a little in the glass and they do a shot and they go, smooth. I definitely recommend it. And when these reviews suck, they're not good. I need to do something different. And so, you know, I started doing all these projects like at once. I started the collective, and then the collective took off and was doing really well. We did 3 barrels and stuff. So I said, you know, I'm going to start doing reviews and stuff. And so I started with the channel with my first video, and my old videos are pretty bad. They're not as good as they are now because it kind of took me a while to kind of find my groove and get into things. And but you can tell when you look at the old videos, you're like, okay, yeah, I got glasses on, and it's just not as good and interesting as they are now. So then so then I decided to do it, and then I got a bunch of people telling me that I can't. And whenever somebody tells me I can't do something, I always have an issue with that. Where I go, what do you mean I can't do it? They're like, well, you're not one of those guys like us who's been drinking tequila for 20 years. And I'm like, well, you've been drinking tequila for 20 years and you still don't know shit, you know? Well, you need to learn from us first before you can start doing your own channel and videos. I'm like, I know. Sorry, I don't buy it. So I started doing my videos, and they were following me around, trolling me. You don't know what you're talking about. You suck. And then there's always the, oh, you're plagiarizing what everybody else says, and following me around in groups and making stuff up. And so I just kept doing it because I didn't care, because I was getting more people that are going, hey, thanks for the great content. Thanks for the great job you're doing. Versus like the 5 or 6 people that were upset because I was doing reviews. They still troll me around today. They send me all kinds of love notes, which, you know, aren't love notes, but they, want me to do things to them that, other guys shouldn't do to guys. So I don't get that whole thing, but I don't know what kind of attraction they have to me that makes them want me to do stuff like that to them. But all kinds of stuff happens like that. And so I just kept going, and, and my information I get from, as you guys know, from the master distillers, they really appreciated the information and what I was doing, and they loved it, and they backed me. And so I just kept going and going, and here I am still going. Now, I don't think I'm the great expert know-it-all of tequila. I do have really good contacts, so if there's something I don't know, I can find it out for you. And that's, what I try to do. So I don't think that I'm like the guru of tequila and that everybody should listen to me. We all like different things, and we all enjoy different things. And so I just like sharing my passion for it and sharing how I think and what I like, and then letting you guys, try it and see if you agree or see if you think something else. And if you think something else opposite of me, I totally endorse you and thank you for your opinion, because it's, we all have them. We all have different tastes. So it's perfectly fine. I don't think of myself as the guru, tequila expert. I just know a lot of information, and I'm not afraid to share it. And I know how to get information, and I'm not afraid to share it and to help you guys. It's not an ego thing for me. It's just more of wanting to help. So, and I hope you guys are enjoying it. And I really appreciate you guys coming out and supporting everything. Oh, the Skelly right here in the back right there. Yeah, it's cool. It's okay. I bought it for the bottle. I didn't buy it for the juice. Los Azuelos it's meh. It's, but I bought it for the bottle because my office theme is supposed to be Dia de los Muertos. So, even so much, my daughter made me kind of like a skull mobile thing that I got to figure out how to hang up. I don't want necessarily back over here, but I'll probably put it up in the front here with a bunch of the candy skulls on it. The sugar skulls or whatever they're called. All right. So what's it say? Is the anniversary edition of Reposado that much better than the 5-year aged Añejo? The Añejo is 6. The extra Añejo is 6. Reposado is an extra Añejo, and the regular one is 6. And so, yeah, the 10-year is mind-blowing good. It is beyond amazing. So, huge difference. The depth of the flavors that are in that and the experience, the journey that it takes you on is unfreaking believable. And it doesn't hurt, too, that it's 90 proof. So, it's got more alcohol in there to kind of boost the flavor profile of it and really increase things. So, yeah, the 10-year is amazing juice. I can't recommend it enough. Yes to the bottle cutter. Yeah, okay. I already brought it out. You guys saw it. Have you heard of Rudo Tequila? Yes, I have. Yeah, I've heard of it. It's see it at Total Wine all the time. It's meh. Nothing fantastic. I had a tequila police moment this weekend. I had to save a young couple from El Padrino. Oh, there you go.
This is the Tequila Police. Move away from the El Padrino. Do not listen to the Total Wine sales rep. Do not buy El Padrino. Move away. Move away now, or we're coming in with our guns drawn and our batons in our hands, and we're going to go medieval on your ass. Move away from the Padrino now.
Like that? El Padrino. Ugh, stuff is horrible. How did you develop a talent of identifying all the senses? How could I do the same? Okay, well, the way I actually did it, and I did a sensory video. You should watch the sensory video. I was actually trained at sensory training as a beer judge. I was a certified beer judge. I used to travel around Southern California doing beer competitions as a beer judge, judging beers. And so we learned all the different flavors and how to detect things and how to break the palate down so you can identify stuff, look for flaws, find stuff that's good that you like, and then how to comment on it without destroying the person that makes it, but also giving them constructive feedback on things they can maybe do to better it. So, and then also I have a culinary experience as well. I've been in some culinary classes, and know, just from tasting different seasons and stuff like that, develop my palate over time. I'm old. I've been tasting and drinking a lot of stuff. So that's all you got to do. Just practice. We need to see some of these candles. It's wonderful that you're doing projects with. Oh, thank you, Cliff. Yeah. I don't have any here. I gave them all away, but when I do them, I'll show you guys. Okay. It's not a problem. Yeah. My daughter and I spend a lot of time. She's my partner in crime. We're taking golf lessons now. We're going to play golf together. She's a hockey player. I used to play hockey. She wears my number. But when I go to games and stuff, I used to take her practice all the time. I spend a lot of time with my daughter. She's like my sidekick. I love her dearly. I love her more than anything, and I would do anything for her, and she knows it. All right, your thoughts on El Jogorio? I'm seeing a few bottles. They're looking interesting but pricey, and know nothing of the. It's a solid mezcal brand. So it all depends on the variety that you want. I've not experienced anything bad from El Jorgorio. The whole silent HG thing is kind of throws me off when I'm trying to pronounce things. El Jorgorio, something like that. All right, yeah. I love your reviews. Great reputation and credit. Thank you so much, Jorge. I appreciate it. I love that you love them, and I'll keep making them so I can kind of keep you informed of everything. And if you don't like them, sometime let me know. That's perfectly okay. I don't expect everybody to love everything I do, and we're not all gonna agree on everything. So, and it's perfectly fine. I'm okay with it. I'm just happy that you guys come here, look for some information, and that I'm able to help you. That really just makes me excited and makes me want to keep doing more content for you guys and spending more time sharing what I've learned from all the fantastic people that I've talked to and network with and talk to every day. So I love those doubters. Yeah, I know. And you've seen them too, I'm sure, Jay, in some of the other groups. When you, if you guys want to see what it's like in any of the tequila groups, besides mine, the Tequila Talk, because we don't allow it, but in any of the other tequila groups on Facebook, and even on the tequila subreddit, post something saying that you love my video, and post a link or something to one of my video reviews, and watch what happens. You'll see there'll be like 5 or 6 guys that will come in and start telling you all kinds of stuff about me and fake news things that I get a kick out of, like plagiarizing. I don't even think they know what plagiarizing means. So it's funny. Too many negative people in this world. Good to hear that you didn't give up. Oh, yeah, no, I don't let them. Well, thank you. I'm glad that you like the reviews, and I'm glad you enjoy the knowledge I share with you guys. If you didn't enjoy it, I wouldn't do it. So I tell my wife all the time, I go, my viewers are the best. I love them, and I want to make sure I get all the correct information for them and share my passion with them. And I love that they love it, and I love that they come and support me, and they're the best. So you guys are the best, and I love too that you're helping me grow the channel, so I can keep affording to do more and more of this with more subscribers, more viewers. All that helps a lot in transitioning to seeing about doing this more full time for you guys, which I would really love to do. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah. I'm sorry. The extra. Yeah. I knew what you're talking about. Yeah. And they're both extra Vignejos. So, hey Mark, I just got Siembra's 15th anniversary repo, and there is a little info on the bottle of Vignejo and Repos. Would you happen to know anything of it? Yeah, I do actually. David Suro sent me some information on it. It's actually a blend of two different tequilas. It's actually a blend of Viva Mexico and the Sambra Azul. So it's done to celebrate their relationship that they've had with the Vivancos at NOM 1414, because 1414 makes it. So they did a blend of two reposados of the Viva Mexico reposado, which I've reviewed. You can see the review for it on the channel. I'm working on getting them to import it into California so I can add it to ferment and still, and we can actually sell it, because the Viva Mexico is a very good tequila. Very good. I enjoy it a lot, but you can't find it hardly anywhere because the importer hasn't been doing a very good job of getting it around the country. So it's not available in California right now, but we're working on having somebody pick it up here in California, hopefully, if they can get things ironed out. And if they do, then I will add it to ferment and still. So it's a blend of the two. He says it's one of the driest reposados he's ever had. So it's going to be on the dry side, but I'm sure it's good. It's, they Orno cooked, roller mill, open air fermentation with champagne yeast as well, and classical music, and then distilled twice in copper pot still, or stainless still with copper coil, if I remember correctly. So it's well made. It's going to be good. It's just, David said it's going to be on the drier side of things. So expect that. We will be getting it on ferment and still. I'm just waiting for it to come in here. And once it is, I'll put it up. So it'll be available to everybody all around the country. No, there's no word. There's no, you guys, everyone's like, oh, I can't wait for the high proof lager. Nothing's been confirmed yet. Okay. So don't, you guys run around like, oh, when's the high proof lager? It hasn't been confirmed. Okay. When it's confirmed and we're ready to roll, I'll let you guys know. So quit asking me, because it's not happening right now. Just because, Lalo and I were having some fun, everyone thinks, oh, now there's going to be a high proof. I'm going to wait for the high proof Lalo. Yeah, just buy the regular stuff and enjoy it, because the high proof stuff, it's not happening right now. There's all kinds of stuff that has to happen in order for the high proof to happen. You got to get TTB label approval. It's got to go through the CRT. We've got to get all kinds of things happening. They have to formulate a recipe or what they want to do with it, and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. I'm heading to Mexico in August, and I'm sure Lalo and I are going to sit down and talk about it and see what we can do. So don't expect anything even like this year, okay? Maybe 2022, if we can make it happen. All right? So don't bank on the high proof Lalo, all right? I'm just going to tell you that right now. Just put it out of your mind and think about how great the regular 40% Lalo is, and enjoy that. And if I can make the high proof happen, you guys will be the first to know, okay? So don't. All right, have you ever circled back to a tequila that you thought was just okay and then changed your opinion? Not really. What normally happens with me is I've circled back to one that I thought was okay, and then I'm like, this is actually not good at all, and it got worse. I've had that happen. I haven't really happened where I thought one was okay, and then I came back to it and said, oh, actually, this is really good. I mean, my palate has changed to the point where stuff that I used to like, I don't like anymore. I'm like, okay, this is, too sweet, or it's just doesn't have the flavor that, a good one does. Because once you get used to drinking the good stuff, you kind of can't drink the stuff you used to drink anymore. Tacos al carbon, and oh, very nice. I love good tacos al carbon. Set a plate aside for me, okay? I'll come over. Tacos. What happens when you help you get to 5,000 subscribers? I think you mentioned a bottle. Yeah, I'll give away a 42A. 5,000 subscribers. 42A. Use the discount code on the Lalo and it worked great. Yeah, it works great. And it's fantastic tequila. You guys saw me when I was drinking. You open it up and it's like immediately half a bottle's gone. You just can't help yourself. Okay, what's the best Tesoro Reposado or G4 Extra Añejo? That's like asking, well, which is better, a banana or a pickle? They're two different animals. One's aged 36 months. One's aged 9 months. I mean, it's like they're completely different animals. So you don't want to compare those. Now, if you would say, hey, what's better, El Tesoro Reposado or G4 Reposado? Okay, that's different. And that depends on your taste. So it's completely subjective. Both of them are great, but they both have different flavor profiles. So it depends, what's better depends on your personal preferences. So my recommendation is try both and see which one you like better. I love El Tesoro Reposado. It's got a beautiful flavor profile to it. Nice chocolate and caramel and the lovely cinnamon and baking spices in there. It's got pepper. It's got a really nice flavor profile to it. It's very well rounded. It takes you on a little journey from beginning to end with the sweetness starting out in the beginning, the pepper hitting you a little bit in the middle there with some anise mixed in there, and then it takes you all the way into vanilla and caramel and finishes nice sweetness on the tongue. It's a journey. It's great. G4 is a little different. G4, you get the beautiful fruity cinnamon baking spices up front. It's got kind of a citrus fruit taste to it too, like grapefruit, like a sour grapefruit, sour citrus kind of flavor to it with pepper. And then it's got bourbon. You can definitely pick up the Dickel in it. So you get a bourbony kind of finish to it. Then it's got a little vanilla and chocolate as well in there. And it's beautiful. It's nice. It's an amazing reposado. So both of them are great, but they're both completely different flavor profiles. So now people always say, well, what are your favorite? What's your top 5? Reposados. Your top 5, and you get out of the ranking thing seriously, because there's so many different flavor profiles to them, and so many different things you can get from them. You can't. I mean, if they all tasted the same, and they're like, okay, so rank them now because they all taste the same, then okay, yeah, this is my favorite. This is my second. Based on how well they did it, right? But since the flavor profile is completely different, I can't say, okay, I like this one. This is my first. This is my second, because sometimes I'm in the mood for this one and it's my favorite. And other times I'm in the mood for this one and it's my favorite. So I just say, look, these are brands I recommend that you try. And then I can do more and more videos of like top or 5 añejos I recommend you try. I can do another one, 5 more añejos I recommend you try. I can do another one, 5 more añejos, and I can just keep giving you guys good ones to try. And you can just mark off the ones that you already have, add the ones that you don't, and then pick and go from there and see which ones that you like or which flavor profiles you like better. But I don't like ranking things. I just think, this is my favorite. This is my favorite Blanco, and this is my second favorite, my third favorite, my fourth. No, they're all really good Blancos. They're all solid. They're all well made. They're made by great people. They're made by using great processes. They just have different flavor profiles to them. And so, you may like one more one day because you don't feel like having that kind of flavor profile. But there may be another day where you're like, oh, I am totally into this flavor profile, and this one's going to be the one for me today. So I don't like ranking them and putting them in order like that. I don't think it's fair to the producers. All right, so my wife used one of my bottles of Lalo to make a margarita for friends, create margaritas, but couldn't she use another? Yeah, exactly. Well, you got to have a little talk with your wife about using the good stuff for margaritas. What's better, Siete Leguas Blanco or Tequila One Blanco? They're both fantastic. Completely different flavor profiles. Try them both. Buy them both.
This is the Tequila Police. Do not pick one or the other. Enjoy both of them. They're not that expensive. Grab one bottle of each and try them. That is our commands to you as the Tequila Police.
There you go. You've heard it straight from the Tequila Police. Law is the law. Yeah, good luck with that, Mr. Gilbert. We got to hit 5K first. 5,000 subscribers. Get to it before I drink it. So if I drink it, it's gone because it takes too long to get to 5K, then I ain't giving it out, right? I'm just going to drink it. Question, when should we expect the Cascanas to arrive? That is a good question, Peter. It's, you know, it's been having issues at the border where they had to change things on the label and stuff because of the TTB and the CRT or wanting them to change things. So, but they finally got it ironed out, and it's on. It's getting picked up on a truck on its way here now. So, I'm hoping in 2-3 weeks it'll be here. It's completely out of my control. I have nothing to do with it, but I just, you know, keep messaging them for updates. But they said it's on a truck and it's on its way, so could be any time. And those of you that already purchased yours, they'll pack them up and ship them right out to you immediately, so you won't have to wait. All right, Todd, share the video. Share the videos everywhere. I want a chance at the 42. Todd, who's Todd? Oh, the Todd Gilbert. Oh, you're talking to Todd. Oh, okay. Yeah, Todd wants the 42A2. Everyone's palate is exactly, Jay. Everyone's palate's different. Everyone likes different things, and it's totally okay. It's fine. Yes, buy both. They're both fantastic. You won't. You will not miss on either of them, and they're not that expensive. I mean, you can find the organic 123 organic tequila one, $34 or something like that, and the Siete Leguas is probably like more around $40. So it's not bad. You're welcome, Peter. Not a problem. Always here to answer questions. You know, I wish the stuff would come in faster, but it's just COVID right now. Things get stuck at the border. You know, it's unfortunately, and honestly, I mean, I can tell you this from all the barrels I've done before. In the liquor world, nothing ever moves fast. The Reposado barrel, I picked that 2 years ago, and here we are, just now getting it. So nothing in the liquor world ever moves fast. You just have to be patient. Unfortunately, the liquor world does not believe in the Amazon philosophy. All right, of all the bottles stored behind you, which are your most prized possessions?
I like them all. Every night, I sing to them. I tell them stories. I sometimes caress them and sometimes nurture them. I hold them in my arms like a little baby, and I tell them stories about when they grow up and become 1 liter bottles that will enjoy them even more. I love all my babies.
Okay, that was kind of creepy, but it's kind of cool. Highlands or lowlands? I prefer Highland agave or Los Altos, but they don't call them highlands and lowlands. People like you to call it Altos or Valle or Highlands or Valley. They don't like it. The people in the Valley do not like you to call it the lowlands. They like to be called the Valley. Chug and sip Spirit Lounge. Tequila Police set my straight. Oh, there you go. That's right. You got to watch out for the Tequila Police because they can be nasty at times. You don't want to get the Tequila Police mad at you. They can get nasty. I got my mind set on beats and beats on my mind. Okay. This is somebody that's just gonna be a little dumb or something, so we're just gonna block him. I don't know what that's all about. All right, you can sing. How about soothing voice song? A soothing voice song?
Hello, baby. You know I want some tequila. I wanna drink some tequila with you.
How's that? Is your tequila collection inched? No, it's not. Before, when I had on the older videos, you'll see just like the bookshelves there. I was scared shitless because I'm here in Southern California, an earthquake country, and I was worried that, you know, we get a rumbly tumbly and everything goes falling down. But these shelves here are secured to the wall. I've got latches and stuff anchored into the wall, into the studs. So a little rumbly tumbly, and they should still be okay. So I'm not too worried about it. But no, they're not. It's not insured. It may be covered under my home insurance. We got to find out. I know up to a certain amount. I think if like you're a wine collector, a certain amount is, but we'll have to find out. But no, it's not individually insured by itself or anything. I had a feeling you'd say. There you go. All right, he's got a question. Do you still plan on doing a video on your coolers or cabinets? Love the look. Yeah, those they're just cabinets, display cabinets. There's not really a video to do on them. It's just I bought them at IKEA. And Peter, you're out here in Southern California. They're IKEA cabinets that I bought, and I just put some LED strip lights on, and they're all. Everyone's seen the demo I've done. They're all Google Assistant controlled, where I can control them with voice commands, turn them on and off. And but yeah, all the tequila in this room is at room temperature. There's no coolers, no refrigeration or anything. It's just glass display cabinets. That's all from IKEA. I bought 3 of them. They were cheap, but they hold up really well. I've been really impressed with them so far. All right, what cigar do you recommend for tequila? Thanks in advance. Well, it all depends on the tequila that you're drinking. One of my favorites is the Hoyo de Monterrey Excalibur. I like a good Connecticut shade wrapper, so I love those. I have Romeo and Juliet Capulets that I enjoy too. I was smoking a CLE the other day, which is actually really nice. So I mean, I like medium bodied cigars. I have a few full bodies in here. You know, my friend David Ravandi, the guy that owns 123, occasionally sends me some Cubanos that he gets since he's in Mexico. And I've enjoyed those. So I'd like some good full bodies occasionally, but my humidor is mostly filled with Connecticut shade medium bodied cigars. Fantastic. Soothing voice song was, oh, you enjoyed it. Okay, good. And for
all the ladies out there, this one's for you.
Earthquake question now. Let's just say, fingers crossed, it doesn't happen. There's an earthquake. Which 2 bottles would you take with you out of the house? Oh. Why only 2? You ever heard of the captain going down with the ship? I ain't leaving the house. I'm gonna be sitting there holding this cabinet and going, no. Yeah, I'm not leaving the house. I'm running. I come running into here where there's this earthquake from my bedroom, and just holding glass doors and stuff. Going, no, everything. And I come in and protect my babies. So yeah, I'm not running out of the house with 2 bottles. I'm running into here and protecting my babies. All right, what is the longest aged tequila? As far as I know, it's 21 years, and that's the Fuente Seca. Long aging, it just wipes out the agave, so I'm not a huge fan of it. The 21-year-old Fuente Seca, there's no agave. It's all just barrel and stuff. I like it to be agave forward. I think on the Fuente Seca line, the most I would probably go is like the 8-year. I've got the 8-year and I've got it for a review, so I'll do a review of the 8-year. But I've had the 15-year and I can taste a little agave in it, but not a lot. So I want to do the 8-year and see how much agave I can still detect on that. Hoyt and Monterey cigars are excellent. Yes, they are. Same with the Romeo and Juliet. Add some Olivia series V to that. I do have some Oliva in my humidor as well. Thanks. I can't wait for the big earthquake. We've been promised that one for a while. Also, thanks for the Mission Liquor suggestion. Love that store and go there. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, it's a great store. I enjoy driving up to Pasadena every once in a while and visiting Mission Liquor and seeing what they got. And I enjoy walking around there. And there's a guy that's the tequila guy. He's an older Hispanic gentleman. He's great. I go in there and talk with him all the time. We have a good time. Take whichever two survive. Hopefully they won't be that. What's wrong with the scale? I love the scaly bottle. Anyone's again Reserva de los Gonzales and no, it's only available in Mexico. So when I go, like when I'm going in August, I'm gonna grab probably a couple bottles of each to bring back home with me, so I have it here until my next trip. It's good stuff. And Lalo, like you said, Lalo's family makes it. So, as far as extra age tequilas, if I want whiskey, I'll drink. Exactly. Yep. Exactamundo. What is the most agave flavored tequila you've tried or available? Wow. Well, it's all agave flavored. If you taste a tequila that is not agave flavor, run and notify the tequila police.
We want to know if anybody's making tequila from something other than agave. If you find a tequila that doesn't have agave flavoring, it isn't the most agave tasting, then you let us know. We will put a stop to it immediately. This is the tequila police out.
There you go. But as far as a Blanco goes, like I told everybody, Lalo, the 40%, is my top 40% Blanco at this time. I respect the answer. I was determined to get an answer, but you are a true tequila connoisseur. I understand. Captain, yes. A captain goes down with his ship. A mother goes down with her babies. A father goes down with his, a father takes the TV set and his favorite cigars and the remote control. But I'm not that kind of father. These are my babies. I would come in here and ride it out and try to keep them from perishing. What type of barrels are being used in the Reysol 10-year? Are they no, they're brand new. They were custom made, brand new French oak barrels. Custom made. They had them made specifically for this batch with the intention of aging it for their first anniversary. They actually released some of them earlier. They did a 9-year for Clayton over at what's the name of his old tasting room he had in Tequila Lacata. But they did like 2 barrels, I think, of that for Lacata. It's folded. It's no longer in existence anymore. COVID killed it. So, but yeah, ours is 10 years, so it's the oldest they've ever done on Reysol. And they said they have something special for me. So when I go to Mexico in August, I'm going to be spending a lot of time with them. And they said they have something special for me, so it's a surprise. So they won't tell me, but when I do find out, I'll let you guys know. Okay? Maybe I'll do it live from Mexico. That'd be kind of cool. Does the agave still shine in the 20th? Yes, there's still lots of agave in it, which I love. It's still there. Has a Dicho sweet agave flavor. I don't know what Dicho is, but it does have a lot of, and it's very complex. The Criollo is very good. That's what I thought. That's what I wanted to know. Lalo's on the way too. You're great. Oh, thanks, Chug and Sip. It's a good tequila. You'll enjoy it. Lalo's good. El Tesoro's better in my. Well, everyone's entitled to their opinion, Cliff, and we accept that you have yours. even if it's to change G4's name. El Tesoro is my favorite thus far. G4 is up there next. Can't wait to try. Once you try the Lalo, it'll rock your world. It really will. Oh, Rich. Okay, Rich. Okay. It was just a typo, Bernie. I understand. That's cool. All right, you guys. Well, it's been an hour, and I'm ready to cut out and call it a night, unless we have more questions pop up. We do have one trying to get my brother to shake his college tequila experience memories. What tequila would you suggest I use as the gateway tequila to get him interested? I think El Tesoro, because it's easy to find. It's everywhere, and it's really well made, and it's good quality. People seem to really enjoy it that were drinking the bad stuff before. I've had great experiences with referring people to it and having them come back to me saying that was really good tequila. So I would start with El Tesoro and see what he says, and if he doesn't like that, come back and let me know, and we'll come up with something else to have him try. All right, you guys, that is it for now. Thank you so much for coming here and joining me for the Q&A. I enjoyed seeing you guys all. Don't forget, Wednesday, we're going to do Ray Sol as our happy hour with the Hombre. We're going to do the regular, actually, we'll do the regular Ray Sol. We'll do the 10-year Ray Sol, and we'll do the second bottle, 10-year, and talk about the differences and talk about what they do with them. We'll do everything Ray Sol on Wednesday, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So it's 9 Eastern, right here on the Tequila Hombre channel. So you guys are welcome. Thanks for hanging out with me for an hour. Yeah, salute everybody. Hey, you guys are so welcome. I'm happy to do it. Hey, Cincinnati, JD finally made it and we're leaving. Sorry, bud. Wednesday though, we're doing Ray Sol, so make sure you check out the happy hour with the Hombre. Oh, thank you so much. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Chug and sip. Let me know what you think about that Lalo when you try it, okay? I'm anxious to hear your thoughts. It's really good. Hey, thank you, Jay. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'll check on the Añejo, the Trace from 123. Ramos D87, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. I'm glad you guys enjoyed the chat, the Q&A. Make sure you check out on Wednesday. We're doing everything Ray Sol. It's going to be fun. We'll go over everything on it. And I'll even show some videos and stuff too, okay? Yeah. No problem with your questions. I'm always happy to answer the questions for you guys. Hey, Abel, thank you so much. I appreciate you and you being part of the community. So thank you guys. And like I always said, let's do this together because you guys know it. Like I always say, life is too short to drink bad tequila. Salute.